Danny, I think winds are going to be too much of an issue for Chopper. Yeah. The storms are, if they're going to go up in East Barrett County, storms are pretty far east, but I'm concerned about winds for them. Good evening, Bill Taylor here, KENS 5 Digital Center with a severe thunderstorm warning, Caldwell, Guadalupe County. So Seguin is on the western edge of the polygon. Okay, so if you look at that entire box, a large one that covers 2.5 counties because it goes into Gonzales, Seguin is really going to be out of harm's way pretty soon. I will say that, but this storm is definitely moving quickly, about 35 miles per hour. Let me make sure on that. That's been the trend. Northeast at 25. So the cells are kind of drifting northeast, the line pushing east at the same time. Let me get in here a little bit tighter and you can see some of those pockets of hail. What we've got are 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-inch diameter size hail, or quarter size, the size of a quarter, okay, 1-inch diameter. So that's a quarter. So, but notice that, again, the worst is over for Seguin as this is moving now towards Luling. If you know where Buc-ee's is on I-10 East, that's Luling, Texas, and they're about to see that hail core right on top of them. So if you know anybody at Buc-ee's right now by chance, maybe there's a video or a picture on social that they're there or you're talking to them, let them know to stay there, okay? Just sit tight inside Buc-ee's. That'll be a safe spot until this line moves through, which will be quickly, okay? It is moving fast. In fact, why don't I storm track it just to give you an idea on some communities that are east of this line and what kind of timing you're looking at on some of this hail for Gonzales, because this will hold together for Gonzales, if not intensify, because we've definitely seen dew points out of control. We've seen a lot of good surface convergence and a lot of wind out of the Gulf of Mexico, all kind of fueling what this storm can use to hold together. All right, so we're going 25. And I like to do it right where the hail is. Luling 858. So right now, McMahon 911, Belmont 921, String Prairie 935, Walder 951, Gonzales 1006. So if you're in Gonzales, this is the time to prepare. You have roughly an hour before this storm is going to impact you. So is that a new warning? Bastrop, Caldwell, Gonzales, Guadalupe. Continues it until 9:45.
Oh, wow, Danny, that's a lot of good video.
Paris?
We have some in Paris, Powderly, Texas as well. They're seeing a lot of the storm damage, Sulphur Springs too.
So we're getting a lot of video in. East Texas has been devastated with tornadoes. There was, at one time, and we were on at 6 o'clock in the newscast, there was up to 7 tornado warnings at once. Violent line. This line up in North and East Texas was devastating, and there were several tornadoes. So we're getting some damage video in that we're going to be sharing with you at 10 o'clock. For us, it's been high winds. This is the first warning in the KENS 5 viewing area tonight. Hopefully the only. But this warning is until 9:45 now. And we've got winds again, 60 miles per hour, hail 1 inch in diameter, Flatonia 1025. So that's radar indicated. Keep that in mind that this is radar estimate. These are not trained eye spotters and National Weather Service trained spotters, Skywarn network spotters. This is radar indicated. When we give you that distinction, it's very important because if we do have a trained eye on this, the reliability is 100%. When it's radar indicated, the radar is incredible technology. However, it's not a trained eye. It's going to be an estimate. Friend who's hunting in Junction said he can see it from Junction. You can see the lightning from Junction? Wow. Now let me show you why you can see the lightning in Junction. If we go in here and we slice this storm right in the heart of where that hail is, it's 40 to 50,000 feet tall. That's why. So consider where Junction is, right? If I zoom out, you see Junction. Left-hand, top left-hand corner of your screen, go from Kerrville. You just saw it for a second. Where is it? Give me Junction. There it is. You're kind of looking downhill already from the hill country into the city. So you're looking downhill. So it's pretty easy to see the top of a 50,000 foot storm. That's cool. Thanks so much for that. Who was that? Hannah, appreciate you. Lacoste, what's going on, Diane? Nicole, Allison. Mary, heat lightning. There's no such thing. School for sure canceled tomorrow. Nicole's calling it. Schools are canceled for tomorrow. All right, that's the new warning box right there. And I'm sorry, Mary. I don't mean to be, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'd never want to do that. But I will educate when I have the opportunity. So heat does not produce lightning. So what happens is, just like I showed you, like you're seeing it in Junction, it's not even raining in Junction. In fact, they're probably looking at stars. It's not even cloudy in Junction. But the thunderstorm is so far away that you're seeing the top of the thunderstorm, so you're just seeing the glow of the storm right here, okay? There was a misnomer years ago that on a hot spring or summer day, you would have heat lightning, like there wouldn't be any rain, there wouldn't be any thunder. But all it means is that what's really, again, it's not heat producing the lightning. The lightning is definitely coming off of a thunderstorm. But what's happening is the thunderstorm is so far away from where you are that you're not hearing the thunder or seeing the rain. You know, you're not experiencing either one of those. Zoom this out just a little bit. So this will continue right down I-10, and I want to put that in motion. And you can see where that outflow is. Now, notice one storm, little downpour near Lavernia, is trying to start up there too. That's going to be in Floresville, probably pretty soon. That line might start going a little farther south. Speaking of the lightning that they're seeing in Junction, boom. That's why. See? And when you see that clustering like that, this is dangerous. This is meaning that we've got a thunderstorm building, because that's displaying, you look at the amount of lightning to indicate as one indicator of strong updraft. And the stronger the updraft, the intake of that thunderstorm, the more power it's going to have, the more severe it could become. The hail could get larger. I mean, the more updraft, the more you're growing that column within the thunderstorm. Now you're starting to get up and tapping into colder air, more and more ice. Strong updraft means it keeps the stones that are up there, the hailstones that is, up there. That's what determines a hailstone size, is as it's being held up with that strong updraft wind, on its descent, it gets picked back up, sent to the top, it collects more ice, grows in size. And so each time it's going back up to the top of the thunderstorm, it's collecting more ice around it. So it's getting larger and larger with every trip. And again, strong updraft, the reason why it's sustained in the top of the thunderstorm. What you can normally do, even some hailstones have a translucent outer shell, and you can see some of the rings just by looking at it. Or if it's large enough, you put it in the freezer, get it as cold as it can be, and then safely cut it in half, and you'll see the rings inside. And that'll indicate to you how many trips it took, how many layers of ice it was able to collect on top. Severe thunderstorm warning till 9:45. We're at 9:05 now. Hey, Megan. Hola, Lucy.
Yeah, because I have nothing right now. Thank you.
Falcon landing. Oh, thanks, Nicole. I appreciate that.
No, I can see how that's confusing though.
Belen, I can see lightning from Callison Ranch subdivision, Calabria. Yeah, and see how far away it is? And you're probably not hearing thunder. And this is when people started thinking, well, it must be heat lightning because it's in those warm spring and summer days. And what was our final? I know we were at 87 at one point, I believe, or 86 or 87. I saw Laredo was up to 96 rather. They went up to 96 today. I saw 89 at Pearsall. Where's our high? There it is. Let me first save this view so we can get right back to it. Our high today, 88. Look at that. 6 away from a record from 1988. We should stop at 76. Our morning low is 73. So we were 3 degrees away from our average high this morning. That is some heat. 88 for the high today. I'm going to put our little live bug on there.
I just saw your email. Do you have it ready here? Are you busy?
All right. So again, cluster of lightning is being displayed in all its grandeur, being seen from Junction, Texas. That's so cool. Shout out to PDT Home Improvement. Sure, David. All right. PDT Home Improvement for all your home improvement needs. Way to go, David. How you doing, Roger? I'm doing good, man. So muggy. Oh, Nicole, the atmosphere, we call that the moisture transfer from the Gulf of Mexico and all the southeast winds yesterday, even back to Wednesday, and all the foggy mornings since Tuesday. I mean, we really had a lot of moisture loaded up in this atmosphere. I wish we would have gotten more of it out of the atmosphere with this front. Unfortunately, just not enough. This is good rain, but it would have been really nice over the hill country and some communities south and southwest of San Antonio. Not a drop. Not a drop. Diane watching the Weather Channel and all the big tornadoes. Yeah. It's really bad. Let me show you what we've got while we're talking about it. Look at this. So now in central Arkansas, heading up towards Little Rock is going to be the tornado warnings right now. But the most I saw was 7 at one point. At one point between Dallas and Tyler. So North and East Texas got just devastated with tornadoes. We're going to have a full report on some of the damage sustained in Paris, and it did not look good. I mean, some of those areas were flattened, literally flattened. Just mentioned the 7 tornado. Yeah, it was so scary. Hey, Madonna. There we go. CVS Pharmacy. Good to see you. Juan, good to see you back. Glad you're on. Shirts. No, it'll just be a windy night in East Bexar County. All right, look at the new storms that are firing. That's what I was just talking about a minute ago for Floresville. See how those new storms are just starting to crop up right along that line? That's why this is going to start growing south. And so I wouldn't count you out, Karnes City. Even though this is off to your north and you probably see this lightning, it might happen. We might see this line grow far enough south that Karnes County, Kennedy, Karnes City get some of this rain. Cuero, I definitely think you do as this grows south. When it moves into more moisture, we're going to definitely see more rain develop. Because these dew points today, let me just show you where they are right now. They were scary high. When you get them into the mid-70s, it's showtime. There they go. 75 George West, Beeville, 74 Gonzales. And look at the demarcation. Look at that line. Our dew point in San Antonio has fallen to 41. 25 in Rock Springs. I mean, this is a very dry air mass. Pacific fronts are just known for that. Dew points just drop. Impressive. So yeah, the weekend, very nice, very dry. Okay, my point earlier about lightning. When thunder roars, get indoors. Look at that lightning strike and how far away it is from the thunderstorm. I'm going to give you a ruler. We're going to go from the thunderstorm right in here. Let's lose the lightning so I can do it just, oh, I can't lose lightning, then I won't see where it is. Let's just do this. Look at that. 36 miles away. And we've got a bolt of lightning in southern Blanco County. It's not raining. It's got to be cloudy. You got to have a cloud. But is that incredible? And sometimes you don't even have to have the cloud. In some cases, there's been a phenomenon called bolt out of the blue, a blue sky, and a bolt travels. But look at that, 36 miles away from the storm line, and we get a bolt of lightning. When thunder roars, get indoors. If you can hear thunder, lightning can strike where you're standing. Evidence right here, 36 miles away from that line, and we've got a bolt of lightning. That's why, again, I'm so glad that our north side and northeast side district, I should say, not side, but school district stadiums have lightning detectors that have this kind of technology that can detect lightning 30 miles away and take the precautions necessary. Get people out of the stadium seats into the, concession areas where it's safe until it passes. That is incredible. Lifeguard, yeah, exactly, Nicole. People will get so upset. Hey, come on. But remember, a pool, one of the most dangerous places to be. The entire thing's a conduit of electricity. So everything in there, if you get a lightning bolt into a pool, everything in the pool is going to be a conductor of electricity. I mean, so if you're in the pool, it's over. Electricity will go right through you. So yeah, new crop of rain shower. Pardon me, no lightning with them yet, so we can't call those thunderstorms, but they're just over the county line into Wilson County from Bexar County. Spurs and Clip Joint are all tied up. Thank you, Juan. Great game. Go Spurs, go. While I've got you here, guys, let's go ahead and zoom that out a little bit. Put that in motion. 7-day forecast, because it's a gem. Beautiful weekend behind this system. Sunny skies, some cool mornings, mild afternoons, near 80 tomorrow, 84 by Sunday, 85 on Monday with another slight chance of rain already. Election Day Tuesday is going to be breezy, mostly cloudy, 83. And a warmer than average week. I mean, we should be stopping at 76. We'll go almost 10 degrees above average. Excuse me, Sunday, Monday. With only one chance of rain beyond tonight. It's going to be Monday's 30%. And we changed the clocks. We get an extra hour this fabulous weekend. Yes, we do.
And are we starting with video or are we starting with me on cam? We can start with video. Okay.
So again, this is another 30 minutes on this warning because this storm line, and let's see if it has slowed down any. I want to take the lightning off and we can see the hail. Oh, this is a good sign too that we're not seeing on the southern branch of it. It is very heavy rain, but notice how the colors are lightening a little bit, and that's a good sign that this storm line is weakening just a touch. There's still a lot of lightning, so that's an indicator that it's not happening quickly. It's not dissipating, that's for sure. So I wanted to make sure we've got the latest on the speed on this storm. It's picked up a little speed, east at 35, 11 miles southwest of Palmetto State Park. Again, the hazards of this storm are 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail, both radar indicated. Lockhart, Luling, Kingsbury, Fentress, Brownsboro, Tillman, Joliet, Oak Forest, Starrtown, Belmont, McNeil. Those are all of your communities that could be impacted on this line as it moves east at 35 miles per hour. So why don't we track this, as it's not moving northeast as much as it is moving east now.
We'll start off with like the videos off top. I'm gonna get rid of the home tab now. We'll start off with just video off top. Second video, third video, 2 minutes of parallel. Thank you.
Belmont 921, Delhi 926. Again, quarter size hail, but more importantly, the winds 60 to 70 miles per hour. I mean, quarter size hail is not going to do widespread damage. Jetto, haven't heard of that. 935, Walder 941. I always see Walder on I-10. Gonzales, of course, 949 now. So it's speeding up, and that means you're getting less time to prepare. Because I remember the last time we storm tracked and you had till 10:05. Now you're at 9:49. So before the top of the hour, to get anything inside that you don't want damaged or flown around. Flatonia 10:02, Dilworth 10:08, Moulton 10:14. 10:14. So northern Wilson County getting the first of its rain. That'll drop down into Floresville as well. That is not severe. Those are just heavy downpours because I can see the colors indicating some pretty decent rainfall rates there. But that's also going to be dropping off to the south and east. That won't be pushing up into the city. Everything's moving east, okay? Everything's moving east. So it is unfortunate that a lot of communities southwest, west, hill country, not a drop, and won't see a drop for a while. Next chance of rain is Monday at 30%. All right. Yeah, see, the lightning is focusing farther north where I was showing you that the storm was weakening enough to, you see where there's no lightning showing up. The colors are getting lighter. That's always a good sign. Always a good sign. Glad to see that for sure. Glad to see it. Oh, so you know what I'd like to do here is, why don't we do this? I will put this in a now mode. We'll take off the lightning. Let's take a look at storm reports. I don't know if we'll get them this far north. There we go. Here's all the tornadoes. Look at this. Start here west of Tyler, Athens at 6:08. Springs. Red River. All these tornadoes. Unbelievable. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I count 9 tornadoes on those are official storm reports. 9 tornadoes on official storm reports from the National Weather Service. And remember, we had up to 7 warnings, and look at that now, 9 confirmed tornadoes. Man, one line. Remember that. One line. It's incredible. You can see the hail there. Let's see what we got on diameter here. It's not giving it to us. It's giving us the warning instead because it's more important. Nothing in Converse, Eileen. Hello. Hi, Gina. God bless you too. Have a great evening. James Jer, what's up? Just got here. What's up, Tony? Just the wind now. Just the wind in the city. The city's going to be dry. We're going to see this rain off to the east. You're going to see a lot of lightning in the eastern sky, but it's not going to affect us. But the winds will. Winds are going to gust near 30 miles per hour through about midnight, 2 to maybe 3 a.m. And then as we get towards morning, they'll start dying down pretty quickly. So it won't be a long wind event. By Saturday morning sunrise, winds shouldn't be bad. Beautiful weekend. Never get any. We never get any of the fun weather. Yep. All of it east tonight. Would be nice to get some of this good rain, man. Good soakers. Because let me see. These rainfall rates up, and see, it's going to give me the warning again, isn't it? Yeah. Darn it. I'd like to see what the rainfall rates are, but it gives you the most important thing when you query. It gives you the most important thing within that query, and that's definitely the severe thunderstorm warning, as you would expect. All right. So we'll put this back in motion. And I'm going to leave that with you for now because I'm going to go put a crawl on the air, make sure that our viewers who are watching television are made aware of the situation. I'll put this full screen and let this loop for you. So what's good is that we're seeing what's moving towards Gonzales is beginning to weaken. It should hold together, but here's the problem, okay? Here's the problem. We could be seeing what's called pulsing. As the storm will calm a bit, and then it hits another good pocket of forcing, of good convergence, of good southeast winds as it's meeting up with strong west winds, as it's meeting up a moisture-enriched environment, as it's getting some good upper air support. All those dynamics create the good forcing, and it pulses back up and strengthens. So we call that pulsing, and that's what this storm could be doing, okay? So it could be pulsing down, only to be ramping right back up over Gonzales. Definitely something to watch very closely here as it moves to the east. That's why I'm here. Keep you ahead of these storms in Gonzales, Hallettsville, Cuero, Floresville. You're about to get some pretty heavy rain. Very narrow band, but it's going to be heavy rain. Nothing severe for you in Floresville. But that could change quickly. We're watching. I'll be right back.